Hello everybody in the land of the internet, Jason Rivers here, and welcome to Life Updates number 3. I have a lot of news to get through on this one, so let's just dive straight into it. The first most prominent thing, obviously, is that, as you can see, I've got my hair cut yet again, and, well, I'll get back to as to why I've done that. The most important piece of news is the Audax premiere. I mean, I've been going on about it for the past 2 life updates, I think I have anyway. But now the premiere date is finally set. It literally is tomorrow. I mean, the date was set about 2 weeks ago, but I've not had time to make an update video since. But the premiere date is tomorrow, and I'm so excited. Literally, I'm going through like a spectrum of emotions because this will be my first ever film premiere, so I'm quite nervous, scared, shocked, excited. Oh, it's just crazy. I wish there was a movie trailer that I could show you guys, but unfortunately, due to pushbacks, the editors and the crew, they had to push back for the deadline of the actual film to be released, so unfortunately there was no trailer made, but perhaps there might be one after it's premiered, or I'm not too sure. But I can show you the movie poster that was officially released about a week ago, I think, and I'll just throw that up now. And so as you can see, there's everyone looking pretty awesome. It's the main cast, with me, of course, on the far left-hand side, looking incredibly grumpy, but obviously that's my character. But yeah, I mean, just from the graphics alone, I think it's going to be looking awesome. I mean, I've not seen any of the VFX or anything like that, because it is a sci-fi action thrillery type film. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Quick basic plot summary is that it's set in the year 2092, I believe. Yes, 2092, and it revolves around a character called Kit Taylor, who is played by Vin Hawke, as you can see in the middle, who is a disgraced ex-space captain, and he gets his shot at redemption when he's asked to become a test pilot for a dangerous new mission. He and his crew must face the trials of travelling in uncharted space. However, things aren't all what they seem. So yeah, I mean, hopefully based on that, it sounds quite attractive that you'd like to go and see it, or when it does come out. You could probably get it on DVD or just digital download. I'm not quite sure on what the distribution methods are at the moment. But yeah, the premiere's tomorrow, and it's going to be awesome. If you want any more information, you can go check it out. It's listed on IMDB. I'll put the link in the description below. Alternatively, you can go to www.audaxmovie.co.uk, and obviously Audax is spelled AUDAX. Okay, the next piece of news as to why I've got my hair cut. Because I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, I was in a week's run of a play called The Accrington Pals, which was in the Oldbury Rep Theatre in the West Midlands, and that ran for a week. And the play itself is set in the year between 1914 and 1916, so obviously I had to get a kind of undercut because I was in the military. And so yeah, the basic plot of the play is that it's based on the Accrington Pals unit from the town of Accrington in Lancashire, and it's based around the First World War, and it contrasts its life from the front lines and the experiences in the 1916 Battle of the Somme, and then focusing on the life of the women that have been left behind in the town of Accrington. It's a pretty depressing play, but it also has its moments of comedy, because, I mean, with a play like that, you know, you kind of have to try and not depress the audience entirely. But it received good praise. It was a very good run, and if you are interested, I was casted as the character of Ralph, who's the the cheeky, chappy, larger-than-life character. But as soon as he gets to the trenches, that completely changes him. So it was quite exciting to portray, going from one side of emotions to the other, and just with a complete change of character, which was quite exciting. The next bit of news that I have is about the X-Men audio drama. Carl Dutton is planning on making a second series, so if you have been listening and you've been enjoying it, keep your your eyes and ears peeled for that, because at the moment I have limited time working with my laptop. I mean, because it's my girlfriend's laptop and she's already down in Reading, so I'll have to give it back to her at some point, so I don't really have time to work with it, which is why I've recorded episode 9, 10 and the final episode all in one go. So yeah, it's like so much workload, and that will be a break for me as Xavier until season 2. I'm assuming he's going to be in season 2. But yeah, another good piece of news stemming from that actually is that Carl Dutton is writing, as we speak, a audio series based on The Long Halloween, which is a Batman story. So he's going to do a Batman audio drama, which is going to be awesome. He offered me an audition. I auditioned for many different parts, but when the casting process was finally finished, he cast me as Salvatore if I can pronounce his name right, Salvatore Moroni, or is it Salvatore? It's one of the two, but I'm just going to say Salvatore. I've been cast as Salvatore Moroni, which is awesome. He's one of the Italian mob bosses. I mean, as you've seen, he was in the Dark Knights series with the Christopher Nolan films. But yeah, that's going to be quite fun to play. It'll give me a chance to work on my Italian-American accent as well, which will be quite fun, because I've been doing a lot of English RP accents at the moment, obviously with Xavier and a few other commercial-y things that I've been working on, and an animation that I've been working on as well, but I can't tell you about that yet, so maybe in the next one, maybe in the next video, something will stem up about the animation that I can tell you about, because I can't wait it's going to be awesome. But yeah, that's the news about the Batman series. I mean, if you've read The Long Halloween, then you're going to love this. There's such a massive, talented cast. I'll put like a synopsis down in the description if you'd like to find out more about it. And finally, I have been cast in another theatre production, which will be shown at the Crescent Theatre in Birmingham, if you are around the area and you would like to come and see it. It starts on the 31st of January and goes to the 7th of February, and it's a play called The Deep Blue Sea. There was a film adaptation actually about 3 years ago, and it starred Rachel Weisz and Tom Hiddleston, for all you Loki fans out there. But yeah, The Deep Blue Sea, it's another hard-hitting play actually. It's set in the 1950s, where a woman called Hester Collier, or Collar, or something like, I can't pronounce the last name at the moment, she tries and fails to commit suicide at the start of the play, and she's discovered by her neighbour. She then leaves her husband, who at the time I think is a Supreme Court judge, to have an affair with an RAF pilot called Freddie Page, which I have been cast as that role, and it shows the entire relationship from there throughout the 3 acts. Then it's a pretty depressing play, set just after, about 5 years after the Second World War. So and it's set through a series of flashbacks, but that was in the film. I'm not sure about the theatre version at the moment. I'm still yet to meet the cast and go through the primary read-through of the play. But yeah, that's going up until 7th of February from the 31st of January. So if you'd like to come along, hope to see you there. But yeah, that's all the news that I have for you at the moment. Hopefully I can tell you more in the future when stuff starts to get announced, like for example with the animation. But yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please give it a like, comment down below, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next video.